Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fika Azizah. I'm from A3 2020, student ID number 202200179. I want to fulfill my assignment of pragmatics, and the material today I will explain is presuppositions. Why we should learn about presuppositions? Because it can enable us to communicate briefly. We would move to background and definition. Background, according to Frege, 1892, referring expressions, names, definite descriptions, carry the presuppositions that they do in fact refer. The second, for a sentence to have a truth value, its presuppositions must hold. The third, a presupposition of a sentence is also a presupposition is of its negation. The term developed in philosophy by P. F. Strawson, then into linguistics in the late 1960s. So I want to what is presuppositions? Presuppositions from the word presuppose that has meaning to suppose beforehand. A presupposition is a background belief, something that sits unsaid and helps provide meaning about what a person says. Presupposition is one of the topic in semantic and pragmatic. Semantic is the meaning from the meaning based on the lexical and grammatical. Uh, because of the language is development, because the develop of language, we should learn about the presupposition in pragmatic because it can meaning from the context. It is the definition of presuppositions according to expert. I use from Yule 2010. Presupposition is something that is assumed by the speaker as an event before generating a speech. We can know the other information that beside the interpretation. The usage of presupposition. The usage of presuppositions. There is theory regarding the usage or the function presuppositions. Vesey said in G 2011, there are usage or the function presuppositions that are acceptable. The first, conciseness. Concise language is more meaningful, powerful, and convincing. The most widely used synthetical construct in advertising language imperative phrases such as purchase something or do something and you can blah 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 in advertisement means something more like you need something or the other example, we can offer you blah blah blah, or you can find comfort and relaxation with us. According to Yule, these presuppositions bring immediate effectiveness to advertisers. It means the presuppositions had they used to make people understand the intention of the speaker by short sentence or utterance. Interestingness. These presuppositions contains the shortcoming of product, therefore the advertisements much more easily attracts consumer attention. So consumer can soon find that the presence of noise in a presupposition is rational and doesn't in any way affect the functioning of the car, but on the contrary represents its high quality. As a consequence, the engagement of the reader and the osmosis in the process are induced by user. in an advertisement. The third, enlargement. Presuppositions can enlarge the amount of information because presupposition information hardly appears solely. For emphasis. In communication, people convey certain information. The information can be given information and new information. For example, this simple, gentle, long-lasting way to remove your unsightly hair. 5. Emphasis function. In the process of writing, the research must take the reader's face when wanted to consideration by employing mitigating device and face-saving acts such as circumlocution. 6. Concealment. Sometimes utterance can conceal specific information deliberately to achieve certain effects and presuppositions, hence is employed. 7. Persuasion. Presupposing information contained a statement has the function of persuading people to read. 8. Self-protection. To order to differentiate their own ads from readers to a vigorous rivalry in advertising. Advertisers lose no effort in publicizing the merits of their goods. So this is the types of presuppositions. The first, the existential presuppositions. The existential presupposition is assumed to be the either present in constructional possessive. Second, lexical presuppositions is the use of form with its asserted meaning is conventionally interpreted with the presuppositions that another meaning is understood. 3. Fictive presuppositions. Since some words are used in the sentences to denote facts such as regret, glad, ought, know, realize, and aware. Fourth, non-factive presuppositions. Non-factive presupposition is the contrast of factive presuppositions. It is assumed not to be true. For verbs like dream, imagine, and pretend are used with the presuppositions that what follows is not true. 5. Structural presuppositions. Sentence structures have been examined as conventionally and regularly, assuming that part of the structure is assumed to be true. The last, counterfactual presuppositions. Counterfactual, the structural presuppositions. One would suggest that speakers may use these systems to view knowledge as assumes to be true, and therefore to be recognized as valid by the listeners. The last, counterfactual presuppositions. Counterfactual presuppositions is presupposed is not only true, but was the opposite of what is true, or contrary to facts. For example, the existential presuppositions. According to G, 2011, her iron. It presupposes she has an iron. Or for any definite noun phrase, as in the use of phrases such as the king of Sweden, the cat, or etc. The speaker presupposes the presence of the name's entities. It means this type of presupposition by the existential presupposition. Second, the lexical presupposition. According to G 2011, someone managed to do something. The asserted meaning is that person succeeds in some way. So when people claim that someone did not perform, the implication is the person didn't succeed. Nevertheless, there was an assumption, not asserted, that the individual was attempting to do anything like that, thus conventionally perceived as declaring success and presupposing right. It means this type had indicated something that stopped or began. The third defective presupposition. According to Euler 2010, everybody knows that Clara was beautiful. It presupposes that John is beautiful. It means this type is the verb that had indicates a fake or real. Therefore, the non-factive presuppositions. According to Euler 2010, Clara dreamed that she was rich. It presupposes that Clara was not rich. It means this type is the verb that had indicate not real or true. And the five, the structural presuppositions. When did, according to G 2011, when did Clara grow? When did Clara go? It presupposes that Clara go. The presuppositions of a sentence is the set of conditions that had to be satisfied in order for the intended. It means this type has the structure of the sentence itself. The last, the counterfactual, the counterfactual presuppositions. According to G 2011, if you were a friend of his, you should have supported him. It presupposes that you are not his friend. The conditional form of the sentence presupposes that the knowledge in the if clause is not true at the time of the speech. It means this type had the word that indicated the sentence has a contrast with the condition of the speaker. Yeah, that's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.